Good morning and welcome back. Today we're doing a full glow up routine. I'm talking eyelashes, eyebrows, hair, skin, nails, tan, teeth, everything. I am so excited. We only have a couple more weeks left of warm weather and I've been so busy that I've just been neglecting my self-care, and I also haven't seen the sun in forever. So I'm looking pretty dang pasty these days. Just taking care of yourself helps with your self-confidence drastically. You can be in a room full of people and you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't feel confident in your skin and the way that you look, you're not going to come off confident even if you know all of the knowledge. I don't know where I'm going with this or if that makes sense, but yeah, I'm excited. Let's do a full glow up routine. Also, everything that I'm using today for my glow up routine, I'll have it linked down in my Amazon storefront in the description below. So go check it out if you're interested in anything, but let's get into it. First things first, I'm gonna start off with putting a whitening strip on because it's gonna take 30 minutes. So this is just the Up and Up brand that I get from Target. I compared this brand to Crest 3D White and the ingredients were almost the exact same, minus I think 1 to 2 ingredients at the end, but it's really similar and it's definitely cheaper than Crest 3D White. Talking with a whitening strip in is so weird. I feel like I'm talking so funny, so bear with me here. Next, if you're a redhead, you know, and if you're not a redhead, you don't know, we actually have very blonde eyebrows and eyelashes. So I go in every couple of weeks and I dye them. My eyebrows still have a little bit of color and so do my eyelashes, but typically they're actually a lot lighter than this. You can't even see them most of the time. So I'm gonna go in with the Just for Men. This is beard dye, but I use it on my eyebrows. I use the shade light red brown. Do not leave this on your eyebrows long because it will get dark. Usually for the first couple days after I use this, my eyebrows are so dark, but they line up to be the most perfect shade and it lasts a couple of weeks. So, and then for my eyelashes, this is, I actually don't know what the brand is. Like I said, it'll be in my storefront, but I think it's called Lash. La Manasha? I don't know. However that's pronounced. And this is in shade black. Okay, eyebrows, eyelashes, and teeth are all completely done. I hope you can see on the camera, it's definitely very subtle changes, but like I said, as a redhead, my eyelashes and my eyebrows are really blonde. So even just this smidge of color helps and makes all of the difference in my glow up routine. If you like the light eyebrows and eyelashes look, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Me personally, I just like having the darker features. I just think it brings out a lot of the other good qualities in my face. Like it definitely gives me more shape in my face, brings me back to life, definitely helps with my green eyes, like making them pop a little bit more, just accentuating all of my features. And I already just feel so much more confident. And we're not even halfway done with the glow up series. So the next step is self tan. This is going to take the longest. It's going to take a couple hours to develop. So I'm going to go ahead and get that on now. I don't self tan a super ton. Like I only self tan like once every few weeks or so. And I just got into self tanning this year because I've been so busy that I didn't even get to rarely at all lay out on the beach. So this is the Coco and Eve Sunny Honey in shade medium. And then for my face, I use the Coco and Eve Antioxidant Face Tanning Micro Mist. When I'm doing a self tan, I still want something that looks natural. Like I don't want to go from being pasty pale to extremely dark bronzed. I want something that just gives me a tiny bit of color. It says to keep it on for a minimum of 2 hours or overnight. Obviously, I'm not doing an overnight routine, so we're gonna leave it on for a minimum of 2 hours. Alright, the self tanner is on. I don't know why, but my face always gets a little bit red at first when I put the self tanner on. I probably shouldn't put it around my eyes. Don't do that if you're watching this. It doesn't like hurt or anything. I don't know why. Maybe just from like rubbing it in with the brush, it like irritates my face. I'm not sure, but it's gonna look good. I always wear like really junky clothes too. Like don't wear anything that you can get ruined because it will transfer most likely. And of course, my friend just asked if I wanted to go grab a bite to eat really quickly, and it is around lunchtime, so I might have to go out in public like this. I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but my eyes right now are so green. This is what I'm talking about. Between like the eyebrows, the eyelashes, and then now the self tanner, it brightens up my eyes and my natural features so much. I just got back from lunch. It's been a couple hours, so my self tan is definitely calming down a little bit. I haven't washed it off yet. Yes, I went in public looking a little crazy. Before I wash the tan off, I want to paint my nails and put some hair treatment in my hair before I wash it. So that way when I jump in the shower to wash my tan off, I can just do a full body shower and just get everything clean. We love that. I'm going to go in with the Olaplex number 5. This is the scalp longevity treatment. It's just like really good for your scalp and just like getting it hydrated. Usually when I put this in, I'll just, oh my goodness. I'm getting it everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay. I need to rub this in. I don't know what's going on. Really make sure you massage your scalp because it's going to create some circulation, which is going to help with growing your hair. I'm also going to use the Sacred Restoring Hair and Edge Drops. This also is really good for your edges, and it's supposed to like, I think it's supposed to like help your hair grow a little bit too. So I usually just do it along the top of my hairline. Now for the nails. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I have the worst nails. If anybody knows why they grow like this, please let me know. The whites of my nails are so long. I've always had like really fragile, brittle nails, thin nails, and not strong nails. And I've tried everything, like cuticle creams. I like oiling my nails. I've tried so many different things, but I think my nails are just so dry that's why they don't grow. So the only thing I've found that actually works to keep my nails long is if I constantly keep a gel polish on them. If I don't have a gel polish or just polish in general on my nails, they will break and I will have really stubby short nails. I think I'm just gonna do this like pink white color. In order to get your gel nails to last longer, a nail dehydrator, strongly recommend. So Nails are done. I also painted my toes too, but I'm obviously not going to show that because that's for a completely different app. So I'm going to hop in the shower, wash my hair, wash this self-tan off of my body, and we're going to do our hair and our makeup. And I think that's going to be the last little bit of our glow up routine. So I can't even begin to explain how amazing I feel after that shower. I needed it so bad. Nothing feels better than a full body shower, an everything shower. It was so needed, and I feel tan. My hair is clean. My teeth are white. My eyebrows and my eyelashes are done. Like, my nails are done. I feel significantly better. I just think self-care days are the best days, and we need to have them way more often. Oh, let me tell you what I'm using. I always wash my face with the La Roche-Posay face wash, and then I'll use a toner. And then this is some vitamin C serum. I got this from my sister when she lived in Japan or Korea. She sent it to me. And then I really like this hydrating serum from Bioma. So I'll usually put that on before I do my makeup. And I also use this in my nighttime skincare routine too. And then I'll go in with a little bit of lotion from La Roche-Posay. This is their Double Repair Face Moisturizer. This is my typical routine that I'll do in the mornings or before I put makeup on. My face feels so hydrated right now. It's not even funny. Now I'm just taking my face roller. I keep it in the freezer so it stays cold. And this is just gonna eliminate any puffiness or inflammation that I have in my face. And also just like close those pores back up. So that way when I put my makeup on, it lays really evenly. Hair and makeup is essentially the last step to this routine. Some other things I want to point out and say too is obviously all of this that I'm going over with you today is for a glow up on the outside, but I do want to point out that you need to take into consideration, like, make sure you're drinking enough water, make sure you're actively moving your body and being active, playing a sport, lifting, running. Doing something to keep yourself active is also just as important as these tips that I'm giving you here today. Like, yes, it's nice if you have a bronzed skin tone. Yes, it's nice if your eyebrows and your eyelashes are dyed and give you some more definition. But what really is the ultimate glow up is things like taking your vitamins, eating clean foods, working out, exercising, drinking water. I take vitamins every day. I take a probiotic, a vitamin C, a vitamin D, magnesium, and an iron supplement. So all of those things are important. You want to make sure you're getting all of your nutrition in too. Okay, hair and makeup is done. If you guys want to see an in-depth tutorial on my makeup or my hair, please let me know down in the comments. I just didn't want to make this video super long, and my hair and makeup is pretty much just a standard day-to-day routine. It's not necessarily like part of my glow up series, but I did want to include that I was going to do that today. So if you guys want an in-depth tutorial, please let me know. I also post a lot of that type of content on my TikTok, so you can go over there and check that out as well. But yeah, that's just a good handful of things that I do to make myself feel just a teeny bit more confident in my appearance and the way that I feel. Please subscribe, like, follow my other channels. Everything will be linked below. Go check it out. And thanks for watching, guys. Bye.